Welcome back to Headlines Now. Some good news for girl students in the state. While announcing its first quarter result for the ongoing financial year, the city-based Indian Bank announced the plan to slash the interest rate for girl students on the educational loan by 50 basis points. Also, the bank plans to increase the amount of loan for the students from this very fiscal.
Education loan portfolio has seen a growth of about 600 crore as compared to Q1 of 2010. It has touched 3,000 crore, and since admission season is going on, we expect this portfolio to grow to about 3,600 by September, and we continue to appraise the loan applications, education loan applications through the web-based online system, and also 50 basis point concession for girl students is being given, and central scheme for administering or giving the subsidy on interest is also being given to the ultimate beneficiary of the education loan.
Now, in a breakthrough of sorts for multiple house robberies and stealing of vehicles, the Chennai police today arrested 5 people specifically in the robbery case. 8 lakhs worth of property and valuables have been recovered, while 2 accused who have been absconding for 30 long years have finally been nabbed. And in the vehicles stolen cases, they have recovered 25 lakhs worth of vehicles.
2 4-wheelers have been recovered. In the case, 25 lakhs. 25 lakhs on the property value. This is Ambattur case. In the case, 8 lakhs in the house breaking case, 8 lakhs recover pannanga. In the case, 3 accused. In the case, in the house breaking case, 2 accused. 27 case detection.
After having been put behind bars for the killing of 14-year-old Dilshan in the city's army enclave, today the accused, K. Ramaraj, retired army officer, has filed for bail at the Principal Sessions Court in Chennai. He now claims that the murder case was foisted on him only because the teenager's parents had threatened to kill themselves. The case may be taken up on Monday. Now, out of 5 major cases that relate to Sun Pictures CEO Hansraj Saxena to cheating and criminal intimidation, he was granted bail by the Principal Sessions Court in only 2 of the cases filed by the film distributors Selvaraj and Shanmugavelu. Now, the 3rd case, which was filed by Hiteshwar Jabak, a bail plea was completely rejected, while the bail petition in the 4th case against Saxena has been adjourned to Monday for further hearing. Now, it may be good news for you cinema fans in Tamil Nadu. The Tamil Nadu Film Distributors Federation met today with the Producers Association at the Film Chamber, where the question of ticket prices for movies being too high. After the meeting, the president of the Distributors Federation stated that they will ask the state government to now equal the tax involved in all centres, and that the ticket prices will eventually be cut down in order to attract a much bigger audience, and that there will be a close watch on the theatre owners. In the case of unnecessary increase of prices by the theatre owners, there will not only be a strict action taken, but also will be denied film releases in that particular theatre.
இந்த கட்டணங்களை மீறி யாராவது ஒழுங்குமற்ற முறையில் அந்த அனுமதி சீட்டு கொடுத்து ஜனங்கட்ட வாங்கினா அந்த திரையரங்கத்திற்கு தயாரிப்பாளர் சங்கமும் விநியோகஸ்தர் சங்கமும் கண்டிப்பாக நிச்சயமாக ஒத்துழைப்பு கொடுக்காது.
Good news for Tamil Nadu and for India in the field of veterinary science. India is increasingly turning out to be a favored destination for foreign veterinary students, with the country offering expertise in dealing with a variety of tropical diseases afflicting animals and rarest of rare cases. Now, Tamil Nadu Veterinary and Animal Sciences University had been attracting foreign students who want to study about tropical diseases. The department was the only center in the country to specialize in the treatment of small animals, mainly pets. Now, the Madras High Court today ordered a notice to the Puducherry government on why the preparations for local body elections had not started as yet. The order came in a public interest litigation filed by Puducherry CPM State Secretary Perumal, who has said that the State Election Commissioner was not appointed for the local body elections, which were due in June this year. The state bench asked the government to explain the reason for delay in conducting polls in 2 weeks' time. The Union Territory of Puducherry conducted its last local body elections in 2006 after direction from the Madras High Court.
Today, on behalf of Communist Party of India, Marxist Puducherry, a public interest litigation was filed directing the Puducherry government to hold the local panchayat election immediately for this year 2011. This case came up for hearing before the first court today, and this court was pleased to direct the Pondicherry government to inform the court within a period of 2 weeks when the election could be conducted, the local body election could be conducted in Puducherry.
In some national news from Karnataka, the Supreme Court has suspended all the mining operations in the district of Bellary in Karnataka, saying mining has caused massive environmental damage to the forest area. The court also said it's the responsibility of the state government to restore the area itself.
So the forest bench of the Supreme Court today has ordered the suspension of all mining in the district of Bellary in the state of Karnataka, suspension of mining as well as transportation of mined material. And they have made it clear that they would not be allowing mining in the private sector in this region, and that the whole environmental damage caused by these mines needs to be rehabilitated.
Well, after the silence following the illegal mining reports, the Reddy brothers have taken on Lokayukta's Hegde. Now, the Reddys have challenged the charges against them in the report and have demanded a public apology from Santosh Hegde. Anna Hazare, who is preparing to go on another indefinite fast from August 16th, seems to be set for another confrontation with the government. The Delhi police has asked the veteran activist to specify the number of people who will join his agitation and the length of time. Anna Hazare has said that he will meet a Supreme Court judge to ask for permission to fast at Jantar Mantar. This after the Delhi police refused permission for his fast. Anna has said that he will meet the judge when he goes to Delhi on the 1st of August. They have asked Team Anna to specify the number of people expected at the agitation. Now, jailed Suresh Kalmadi today approached the Delhi High Court seeking permission to attend Parliament starting next week. But he was in for a grilling as the court asked, what is the need for him to attend Parliament unless there's voting on a bill or a motion? Why can't he watch it on TV? If he wants to ask a question, it can be sent to the Speaker itself. The court also asked Kalmadi to file an affidavit detailing how many times in the past 5 years he's really attended Parliament, how many times he participated in discussions and asked questions. The CBI had told the court that the former CWG boss could try to influence witnesses, so permission to attend Parliament would have to be given only with strict riders. Well, coming up on the bulletin, it seems to be the question of whether it's another Tri-Valley situation really for all the Indian students in the US. That's coming up.